Welcome back, everybody. Today we are working on a Husqvarna 460. It's got a 24-inch bar on it, and the man brought it to me. And he just got done working on his 455 also, and that chain. Oh, hold on. Left it outside. He says he was cutting, and he threw the chain. And what it has done, and I'm not sure if you guys are going to be able to see this or not, but the drive links, they got boogered up. And they're burred pretty bad. And it won't sit down in the rails of the bar. It won't sit down in the bar like it's supposed to. And this chain still has a lot of life left in it. Right? So I can't see throwing this thing away because the drive links are burred up. So before I start working on this Husqvarna, I'm going to set it in the floor. And I'm going to show you what I do to these chains when they get boogered up. It's a little time consuming, but it works. And you can take this chain and you can put it right back on, or maybe you're going to swap chains out real quick so you can get back working, and maybe you'll come back to this chain on a rainy day or something. But all you have to do is go to those links, go to every link, and you're going to take your file. Let me get you in a little bit closer. Get you down a little bit. I think that'll be good. You're going to go to each one of those. You just take and flip your chain backwards a little bit so it exposes that drive link. Just take your file and knock those burrs right off. That's all you got to do. Yes, it takes a little bit of time. Right? But chains are not cheap. And when you still got a chain that has a lot of life left in it, it makes you not really want to throw it away, right? And it's not doesn't take a crazy amount of time to do it. Depends on the length of the chain. So, to me, with a chain that still has a lot of life in it, to me it's worth it. But that's something you have to figure out for yourself. Is it worth doing this on a rainy day? You're not able to go out there and do some work. You're going to do saw maintenance anyway. You're going to do bar maintenance. You're going to do chain maintenance anyway. So why not take a little bit of time to take a perfectly good chain and make it usable again. All right? So basically what I did for this man to get him back up and running, because he is cutting wood today, and he had a load that he's getting ready to haul to somebody he just sold it to. So I had a chain that I could put on his saw, and it was a skip tooth, and I'll let him know that, but it got his saw up and running right now. So in the meantime, I'm going to clean this one up for him. And he can put it in his little spare chain stash. And he'll have a spare chain next time. And basically what he'll do, he can bring me a handful of chain for me to sharpen for him, or if he wants to sharpen them himself, he can sharpen them himself. So one of the things that you're going to want to do before you get started is mark that drive that you started with. Don't do like I did and not mark it. So that's the one I started with. Well, guys, I'm not going to sit here and bore you to death on this, but this is all I'm doing. So I'm coming along there. I'm just running that file nice and flat across there, knocking that burr off. Go to the next one, do the same thing. Just go along there. You can see right there on that corner. You see that little shiny spot right there and right there? That's where the file's hitting it. That's my high spot. Just keep going to the next one, doing the same thing. It only takes just a few swipes in most cases to knock that burr off. Every once in a while you get one that's a little worse than the rest of them. But this works. And I'm just using my raker file. If you're in the woods cutting trees and you got your little saw kit with you, you're going to have your raker file, you're going to have your chain file for sharpening. You know, you're going to have your fuel, you're going to have your oil. So, and you might have a spare chain, you might not have a spare chain with you. But if you don't, and your rakers get, your drives get boogered up on you, just take your raker file while you're out there in the woods. You don't need to come back home or come back to the truck or anything. And take care of your drives. Smooth them back out again, drop them back in, lace it back up on your saw, and off you go. All right, guys, just a little tip for you. Just thought I'd share that with you. That's what I do. And yeah, can you buy a chain? Sure. Or you always want to have a chain with you right now? No. Do you always want to run into town, 15, 20 minutes away, and if you live out in the country, and to go get a chain? No. By the time, it'll take you 15, 20 minutes to do that right there. And this is a chain off of a 20-inch bar, so it's like 72 drive links, I believe. It won't take you that long. All right, guys. Have a good one.